The name opened doors, and quietly it closed them too. Before Arissa LeBrock ever spoke a word in public, the world had already decided who she was supposed to be. A legacy name, a Hollywood bloodline, expectations carved in stone before she had a chance to define herself. For some, the name was a privilege. For others, it was a shadow. And for Arissa LeBrock, it became something far more dangerous. Because in wrestling, a famous name is never neutral. It's either a shortcut or a curse. This story matters because WWE has always sold destiny, generational greatness, second acts written before the first bell ever rings. But history shows us something uncomfortable. For every legacy that thrives, another collapses under the weight of expectation. And when the spotlight is this bright, there is no room to hide. Arissa LeBrock didn't just walk into wrestling with potential. She walked in with assumptions. That she would be protected, that she would be pushed, that her success, if it came, would be explained away by her last name. And if she failed, the failure would be louder, public, permanent. The stakes were simple and brutal. Prove you belong, or be remembered as someone who never did. Arissa grew up in a world that understood performance, cameras, attention, pressure. But wrestling is different. It is not impressed by lineage. It demands credibility. It demands sacrifice. And it punishes anyone who believes reputation alone is enough. From the beginning, her presence drew curiosity rather than trust. Fans didn't ask who she was. They asked why she was here. Was she chasing the spotlight? Was this a crossover experiment? Or was this something real? Inside the industry, the scrutiny was even sharper. Training rooms don't care about famous parents. They care about footwork, conditioning, pain tolerance, respect. Every drill becomes a test. Every mistake becomes a confirmation of doubt. And Arissa knew it. That awareness shaped her early journey. She didn't lean into glamour. She didn't present herself as untouchable. Instead, she leaned into intensity, quiet work, long hours, the kind of progress that doesn't trend online but earns nods behind closed doors. Still, the name followed her everywhere. Introductions carried it. Headlines highlighted it. Comments weaponized it. In WWE-adjacent systems, perception can become reality faster than truth ever does. One strong performance might be dismissed as favoritism. One weak moment magnified as proof that she didn't belong. The margin for error shrank to almost nothing. This is where many legacy talents break. Some retreat. Some rebel. Some disappear. Arissa chose something harder. She stopped running from the name and started redefining it. Instead of trying to escape expectations, she absorbed them, letting the pressure harden her rather than crush her, turning skepticism into fuel, turning silence into focus. Her physical transformation mirrored her mental one, stronger, sharper, more deliberate. Every movement began to carry intention, not flashy, not desperate, grounded, controlled. And slowly the conversation shifted, not loudly, not overnight, but it shifted. The turning point wasn't a single match or moment broadcast to millions. It was subtler than that. It was consistency, the kind that can't be faked. The kind that forces even critics to pause before dismissing you. Behind the scenes, respect in wrestling is currency. It isn't given by applause. It's earned through reliability, through showing up prepared, through taking feedback without excuses, through improving when no one is watching. That's where Arissa began to separate herself from the label attached to her name. Instead of being discussed as the daughter of, she became the one who works. Instead of being framed as an experiment, she became an investment. That shift matters because it changes how a career unfolds. Opportunities come differently. Trust is built differently. Creative confidence follows effort. But nothing comes without cost. The consequences of carrying a famous name never fully disappear. Even as Arissa carved her own identity, the comparisons lingered. The expectations remained unfairly high. Success was still questioned, failure still amplified. And that pressure doesn't turn off. It follows you into every locker room, every performance, every pause and momentum. Wrestling fans have long memories and even longer opinions. Legacy narratives are easy. Complexity is not. Yet instead of resisting that reality, Arissa learned to operate within it. She stopped trying to control the narrative and focused on controlling herself, her work ethic, her presentation, her discipline. In an industry that constantly tries to define you, that kind of self-possession is rare. Today, Arissa LeBrock exists in a different space than where she started. Not fully defined, not finished, but no longer dismissed as a novelty. Her path has not been loud or sensational. It has been deliberate. And that may be the most dangerous thing of all, because when expectations are loud, quiet progress is easy to underestimate, until it's too late, until the foundation is already set, until the name that once felt like a burden starts carrying weight for different reasons. Where things stand now is simple. Arissa is still writing her story, still developing, still evolving. Wrestling is not a sprint, and legacies are not built in one chapter. They are built by surviving the parts no one celebrates. The curse of a famous name is that it tells the world who you are before you speak. The power comes when you make the world listen anyway. And Arissa LeBrock has done something many never managed to do. She didn't erase the name. She didn't hide from it. She reshaped it. In WWE history, some legacies explode, some fade, and some transform quietly, patiently, waiting for the moment when the conversation can no longer ignore the work. The question now isn't whether Arissa belongs. It's how far this rewritten legacy can go. Because the name that once felt like a curse may end up being remembered for something entirely different. And the most interesting chapters haven't even been told yet.